What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to a little bit of anything. Now, today I have something that I think you guys may gonna like. If you remember, if you saw one of my one of my last videos, I said that I wanted to build the cheapest AR15 possible. Now, I did mention that I wanted to make one for $200 or less, and that's exactly what I did. And let me show you. I got right here. Look at that. Right there. Yeah, that's it. Right there. Now, it is not $250. I went over the budget for about $14. Now, you guys are probably wondering, why in the hell would you want to build something so cheap? And why in the hell not? Now, I have several AR-15s, and the truth is I'm getting AR-15 fatigue, which is basically me saying I'm getting bored by them. Not necessarily that I don't like them, but that I'm getting bored. I mean, if you look at all of them, they have the same design. It doesn't matter how much you spend on them. It's basically the same platform. Some look nicer, some look all right. Now, so again, if I'm having AR-15 fatigue, then why would I build another one? Well, it was more of a challenge. I wanted to see if it was possible to really have something cheap and reliable. Now, before I go on and tell you the part list and the prices, the first thing is first. Is this going to be a combat pistol? No. Come on, let's be honest. Is this going to be my main defense pistol? Why not? I mean, I already have throughout the house several defense pistols in case that I need them. But I did went out to the range this morning, and I was surprised. If you want to see that video, I'm going to put it on my Facebook page or the Facebook page of A Little Bit of Anything. With that being said, how much did I spend? $264. It does not include the optics. This is something I already had. But with everything you see, besides the optics, $264. I'm going to show you the list parts, because I've seen some guys saying, yes, I built this one for so much and so much, but they don't really show you the price from the website. Now, let's start with front to back. The upper receiver without the handguard, that would include the muzzle brake or the flash hider, barrel, gas block and tube, and the whole upper receiver, including the charging handle, that was $133. So again, flash hider, barrel, gas block, glass tube, upper receiver, and charging handle for $133. Now, the lower receiver, stripped lower receiver from ATI, this is the Omni Hybrid, it was $26. The buffer tube, buffer spring, and the buffer was actually $20. $20. And the parts kit from eBay, it was $19.99, $20. Now, the one thing that I honestly did not like, I think it is, everything else, even though it is cheap, everything else, it was not hard to put on. Everything fit just fine, with the exception of the handguard. The handguard, I paid $12, $13 from eBay. And again, the whole challenge was to build something cheap that would actually shoot reliably. And I tested already, put about 20 rounds through it, and it did fine. It gave me a hard time with the barrel nut that this specific handguard had. I struggled just to make everything fit. And if you guys pay attention, you will notice that when I went to the range to shoot it, I actually turned my head away and put the pistol as far as possible from me, just in case, just because it was such a struggle just to make sure that the barrel nut actually was placed correctly. And not because the threats from the open receiver, but because of the handguard. Now, you know the price list, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be placing the prices as I mentioning them. Now, the internet is full of hate for cheap ARs. They will always say, why would you build something so cheap when you can just go buy one? That thing is going to blow up in your face. I have received a lot of hate. Well, not hate, but this lower receiver has received a lot of hate just because it is polymer. I have seen some pictures of the lower receiver breaking off at the buffer tube thread, and I think that's about it. I'm pretty sure, because it is plastic, it's not going to take the same abuse as a higher end one. However, for what it is, I think it's going to work fine. I almost forgot. The bull carrier group, $50. Okay, $50 for the bull carrier group right here. So, with that being said, my experience was, in a way, not so good. Why? Because again, it was a struggle finding the cheapest parts available. I am not that patient when it comes to buying things. I am 100% sure that if I was a little bit more patient, I could have built this for $250 or less as opposed to $264. But if you are going to build something cheap as a challenge, by all means go ahead. If you are going to build something cheap just because that's your budget, I would say save up a little more and buy a whole rifle. I mean, you can get them for, I've seen them for $2.99 online, or $3.50 with the whole rifle. So if what you're looking for is a cheap rifle, I wouldn't recommend building one. Not a cheap one anyways. It's not worth it. I mean, you know, you are going to get subpar hand guards. I mean, I'm pretty sure most of this rifle is Chinese. The flip-ups, $4. I'm pretty sure they are airsoft. $4 from the Wish Android app. What else? And that's about it. I mean, it functioned just fine. I was actually surprised to find out that it was working fine. So here it is. Let me show you demolition style. That is right there. $264. $264. So again, $254. Am I going to do this again? No. I believe I already have enough ARs. I think I'm going to be switching not into another platform, but I'm going to be looking now into just different rifles. I've been very interested in carbine rifles, you know, or actually not carbine, but pistol caliber rifles. One of the rifles that I saw that I really want is the Masterpiece 20 or 30 DMG, I think it is. It's a 9mm pistol carbine rifle. Anyway, with that being said, thank you for stopping by. I hope you find this video useful. Now, before I leave, I have received several messages, including people that know me, that they would like for me to make these videos in Spanish. Now, si te gustaría que mis videos fueran en español, déjame un like y un comentario diciéndome la razón por la cual tú quieres que el video sea en español. Así que, gracias por su comentario. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for stopping by. And I will see you next time. Peace.